Hello and welcome. My name is Lance Nelson and this is Bulgaria Now, a little show on behalf of SofiaGlobe.com and a very special investigative story today because to my left I have Nikolai. Hi, how you doing?
Hello, fine.
Good. And Miro to my right.
Okay.
And they're actually going to help me tell a story that is something that really grabbed my attention through Miro's brother, Nasko, someone who I know very well, and there's been a campaign going on here for some time. The place is Trud. We're outside Plovdiv in Bulgaria, and it's a beautiful area. This might be the sort of place you want to retire to or live here and work just, 8 kilometres into Plovdiv from here?
Five.
Five
Maybe
kilometres.
5.
Yeah, very close. And it's a lovely area. Now, you built your house, which you did, 6-7 years ago? Or
3-4 years ago.
4 years ago, okay. And and Nikolai lives just here. This is his house behind me. And the house of Miro is just literally 100 metres down there. So you've got this wonderful location, and then all of a sudden, effectively a sewerage plant is built, and it's that big green thing you can see behind me. And why is this terrible? Well, typically, you don't want to live next to somewhere you've got animal and human waste being processed.
Exactly.
Now, it's not a long story, it needn't be a long story, but this is part of the community got together because they had 4 major issues with this plant. And I'll turn to Miro first to just go with the first major issue with having this plant right on your doorstep.
The first and most important reason that we make that community and we work on is the emissions that we have and we smelling at the air. And after we do our researches, we found from our
You found an illegal permission, or looked like a permission that wasn't quite right. Yes. For human and animal waste.
Yeah, the whole story is very strange, and we find out the most important. I think for a year and a half we have 20% more asthmatic problems.
So this smell is pretty bad. I mean, how bad on a scale of smells?
It's very bad. It's a very bad smell. It's most you can smell it on the summer. It's more smeller. How to say it? In the summer. In the winter, maybe it's some kind a little bit down, but in the summer it's terrible. You can't live here, and so our how to say it? Our house are closed.
So you have to live inside.
Inside, yes.
Due to the smell of this plant,
exactly. Yeah,
is 250 meters away, approximately.
From us, yeah.
From you.
Yeah.
So this smell has been causing, according to records in the local, I guess, doctor's office, that the asthmatic attacks are higher recently. But that's not the only problem. So you've got a terrible smell, but you've also got another problem, which I can hear right now.
The noise. The noise is a very big problem. Even the windows are closed. We are feeling the noise. You can feel it. Not only to hear it, you can feel the noise. It's something like a vibration. I can describe it exactly.
It's that's what Nikolai is trying to explain is coming from because the noise is very low frequency, and it's very bad noise, and
unhealthy as well.
Unhealthy. Everyone who read about how that noise can dispose on that noise can what it can do on our health is very bad.
So we've got the smell, we've got the noise. Now that, to me, seems bad enough, but we've also got something else, haven't we?
Yeah, we have bees here, and the bees are dying. You know, the bees, as I know, are protected by the wall.
Yeah.
It's a kind of
endangered species.
Yes, exactly. And we have some videos with people that have a bees. More than 80% of the bees are dead.
So 80% of the bees are dead. We've got this noise, we've got the smell, but it doesn't end there either. We've got a fourth problem.
The fourth problem is the transport. So that company is when it came before 2 years, it has the latest trucks. So it makes it's 24/7. They transport the waste 24/7, and after the trucks it's smelling. The road can't take so much weight. As I said, they have the latest transportation.
30-ton trucks.
Yeah, around 40 to 40 tons. That
wow.
It's absolutely.
It's destroying.
It is destroying the road, the people, houses. It shouldn't be like that in European city, European village. It just can't
Yeah.
do.
It's almost unbelievable. Now, you guys have not been sitting back and doing nothing, have you? Now, could you explain to viewers what you've been doing about the problem?
It's if I can.
If you can.
If I can. So this is just a part of our correspondence with the different local authorities and our investigation actually. So for 6 months you can just see it, and I even don't have to say nothing else.
Yeah.
Because it's.
But the story goes a little bit like so many things. I think people get involved in Bulgaria. It gets complicated, doesn't it?
Very complicated.
And what sort of complications have you come up against when you're trying to dig down against this company? I mean, I want to prompt you because this is so common. You actually can't find out who owns the business, can you?
Exactly. No, we cannot find the exact owner of the business. There are companies, many companies that are shareholders on other companies, and we are stuck somewhere with, you're saying this is the last company. No, it's not. It's a mix of
lots of shell companies and ownerships.
Exactly, yeah, and we have a little bit of political relations here.
So by that, do you mean you've got a political representative as a manager in?
Town councillor.
Yes.
You have a town councillor.
Councillor, yes. It's a manager in the plant.
Conflict of interest comes to mind here, just a little bit.
It's logical.
Yeah.
It's logical
Whoa.
for this, yeah.
So you have a town councillor as a manager. So he's obviously, I mean, just to make this perfectly clear, it's not in his interest to have extra expense to put soundproofing or more filtering or perhaps covering up the waste.
Exactly.
And we'll try and put part of this video or a second video. You've done some drones of basically excrement being stored exposed to the elements.
Yes, after every drone, they trying to do some improvements.
Mm-hmm.
They put some trees, they put some ugradi.
I don't know.
Yeah, they try and cover it up in one way or
Yeah,
another,
the only thing that we try to do. And as you said, filters. I just asked when we were in Sofia with the minister meeting. I said to the Plovdiv ministry presentator, I asked them where, how, and when they change filters of that object, and he was just I don't know. I'm not technician. So for all that investigation, so 2 years of problematic problem for one of the biggest villages in Bulgaria. It's in top 10 villages in Bulgaria. Nobody can say to us where they have filters and how they change it, if they even have any filters. We don't know.
So nobody knows.
Nobody
or rather
knows.
conveniently doesn't know,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah, right. Okay, I'm going to ask you to hold this stick for a second because my hand's getting tired. But I also want to go to you know, you're not alone, are you?
No.
Please explain. There's a problem elsewhere that's not dissimilar to what you've got here.
The problem,
I think you've got I was told earlier that there was a plant in Nova Zagora.
Nova Zagora.
yes,
Yeah.
in Nova Zagorod it's almost the same plant, and they have almost the same problems. The problem there is that in Nova Zagora, the plant is recycling animal waste from chickens, because the owner is have a plant for chicken
shit.
yeah.
So he has he actually makes chickens. Sorry, breeds chickens, I should say,
Yes.
and therefore the side product of that is chicken shit.
Exactly, is going to the plant for producing an electricity.
Really.
Yeah.
So again, a problem of smell polluting the environment. Yeah.
But there, it's in the same situation that we have here and there. The local authorities from the Ministry for Ecological and something, it's saying the same thing. We don't, they don't have any problem. The technology is good. It's better in Europe. There is no smell.
So
You're thinking for the
you're thinking there's a smell.
Yes, yeah, something like this. So the situation now is that for the local authorities, there is no problem. There is not any problem from this plant, not for this only.
The strange thing is that the only one check here in Nova Zagora that they got the emissions on high emissions, they made the protocols that way that later and here and in Nova Zagora they lost the curd. They lost in the curd because the curd say it's written not correct.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So where do we go from here with all of this? You had 1,000 signatures to protest.
Yeah, we have every time we got on the streets, we are more than 300-400 people for a village with a few thousand people living inside. I think it's a big deal.
Because typically people just go, I can't do anything about this injustice or alleged. Alleged. I better say alleged because I haven't seen evidence for all of this. So allegedly, these things have been going on.
Yeah.
But one thing is fact that you guys have been getting together with the community to protest. That has got the attention of Bulgarian media, I believe.
Media, national TVs.
BNT, BTV.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is something very interesting that the manager was on national TV. He was giving, for example, the same biocentral in Zurich, and we connected to the manager there. We sent him photos, drone videos, and everything he wanted to know, and he answered us for 48 hours that that bioplant has nothing with that one in Zurich, and even he wanted the contacts of that people, that person that gave that wrong information on national TV in Bulgaria.
Okay, so you did your homework. You went and verified that it was not the same sort of bioplant, which clearly it's not, because this, I think, originally had permission to process vegetable waste or vegetation waste,
Yes.
and turn it into a fertilizer for the land. But clearly it's more profitable or economic, or for whatever reason, to use human and animal excrement and waste to make this product. That's right. Is that my correct understanding?
Yes, the permission at the beginning it was for vegetable waste. In 2012, I think, I'm not sure, there was one directive from European Union. It was for the nutrition waste, for the waste from the animals, that the waste must be processed and recycled in some way to not disturb the air and so on.
Yeah.
So in Bulgaria we made this kind of stuffs.
Yes.
To make the directive okay.
Yeah.
but we did it in one way that it disturbs the people. We don't did it the right way.
Okay.
The right way is like in Zurich, in Austria. There are such kind of a plants, but the people there doesn't have such kind of problem like us.
Yeah, they're happy with it.
We did it with the Bulgarian way.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's
Yeah.
true.
You see, I think we may be on a turning point that this Bulgarian way, which we hear so often, is really now got to be a thing of the past. And I'm very much hoping that people will watch this video and support action that's going on. And we've got someone who's been helping out, who, particularly if you've got something like this that's about to open up, it's best to try and get it early on, isn't it? To try and deal with the issue. Sorry, I'll take the camera. It's heavy, isn't it? To try and deal with the problem early on.
Yes, it's absolutely. If the people are informed, like the thing that we're trying to do, and the people from Nova Zagora connected with us with the same problem, the one of the things we're trying to do is to prevent other places and other investments like that to be stopped, to not to be so close, like in your backyard, because you can see what's really happening in truth in Nova Zagora, in Etropole.
Yeah, I think you've really encapsulated it, to stop these things being done the Bulgarian way, because really it doesn't cost a lot more to do it the international proper way, does it? I mean, what would have it costed to build this, you know, a kilometre away?
For the investor, nothing. For us, maybe it will be a big money.
Yes.
But he is so close. This is my opinion, because we have infrastructures here. The cables for the electricity is 100 meters from him. This is the way that he is so close.
Yes.
The other thing is that at the beginning, when it was built,
Yeah.
the plant, the thing, this thing, nobody in the village knows that. Nobody knows that it will be built something in here for electricity, for anything.
Yes.
It was how to say it, a mystery.
So they kept it a mystery from
Yeah,
everybody.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's all we've got time for now. We'll come back in a year's time and see whether there's been any progress. I fear, frankly, for the answer to that question. I honestly do. However, I wish you the best of luck. I wish everyone will give some contacts for some people you can contact if you've got a project that you're not sure about. There are people who know the processes that can help you to try and prevent things being done, as you call it, the Bulgarian way, because it really has had a huge impact on the community, as you've been telling me, in terms of smell, pollution, the bees and the noise, that really is detrimental to, it seems unnecessarily detrimental to your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Nikolai, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
If you're watching this, check out the Sofia Globe. This will be an article there too. Thank you guys there at the Sofia Globe for supporting us. And Miro,
Peace.
peace on. And behind me, you may have seen an old tractor. It's for sale, apparently. Someone's already bought the engine, but there we go. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.